My panel, my audience, they can't wait to get started on this discussion. Even as the 6th Devolution conference kicks off tomorrow in Kirinyaga County. The big question is, though, are Kenyans satisfied? Are they seeing changes in their counties? Well, we sent out a team or teams to find out what's happening in different counties. Mashirima Kapombe, Otieno, Francis Mtalaki and Maryann Nyambura sought the views of Kenyans in those different counties, that is Nairobi, Mombasa, Kisumu and Nakuru. And this is what they found out.
It's been 6 years of devolution, and as the devolution conference kicks off in Kirinyaga under the theme Deliver, Transform, Measure and Remaining Accountable, just what do Nairobi residents think of the delivery of services by the Nairobi County government? Have their lives been transformed? Let's find out.
Kwangu devolution, yes, imesaidia, lakini imekuja disadvantage mingi sana. Kama imefungulia ufisadi, imekuwa too much because it cannot be tracked, and imefungulia ubinafsi sana. Alafu pia kuna ile double work delivery because kuna zile national government na deliver, kuna zile counties na deliver.
Kuna venye afya imeletwa karibu na wananchi, hawafai kuenda sasa travel kutafutana na afya. Kwangu kuna venye imenisaidia na kuna venye haijanisaidia, lakini haijanisaidia vizuri sababu mimi mwananchi mwanze na hustle, napiga tizi kila siku, natafutana na pesa, imeibiwa. Naenda barua, imeibiwa. Sasa anashindwa. Hata anaomba president siku moja atoe tax. Hata sisi wa Kenya tusikie vizuri. Tukose kulipa hiyo tax, tusikie hata sisi nikaa tumeibia serikali.
I may think the first part is we need to change the constitution. That's one thing. Because the current constitution encourages corruption. The current constitution is based on the leaders, and not just leaders, but greedy leaders, because they only care about themselves. They only care about their interests, because every time, even in parliament, when they argue, they just reason on how they can create new posts. They can make their lives better, but not us, wananchi.
Just some of the thoughts from Nairobi County. Otieno is in Kisumu. Laura, over to you.
Well, thank you very much, Mashirima. And here in Kisumu County, just to sample opinions of a few residents on matters devolution 6 years down the line.
Kuna vita kwa county assembly. Sijui kwa nini wanang'ang'ania mambo ya pesa hiyo. Hatutaki vitu kama hivi. Tunataka wafanye kazi.
Hakuna mabadiliko, yani hata unapata kama sometimes wanazungumza kama mawaziri, lakini Kenya wao walisema ama walipromise kama sisi wananchi tunapata kama hawafanyagi.
That is the status of devolution here in Kisumu County. Now we cross over to County 001 where our very own Francis Mtalaki is standing by.
Asante sana. County ya Mombasa iko na watu zaidi ya milioni 2, na miaka 6 iliyopita ugatuzi ulibisha hodi. Je, wakazi wana yepi kuhusiana na ugatuzi?
Sioni maendeleo yote yanafanyika, sijui viongozi wetu wamelala chini ama ni vipi.
Hizo pesa ziongezwe ndio tuweze kusaidiwa na county vizuri.
Ninapoenda county nyingine unaambiwa hapana, wewe hutoki mali huko, wewe si kabila hii. Kwa hiyo inaendeleza ukabila.
Tunaona governor huku wanateseka, hawajui management ya resources.
Ni hisia mseto kutoka kwa wakazi. Kutoka county ya Mombasa, mtazamaji, tuelekee hadi katika county ya Nakuru kwa Maryann.
Thank you, Francis Mtalaki from Mombasa. Joining me here is Abubakar Omondi. So far, 6 years on, has devolution had an impact on you or not?
Yeah, ugatuzi imekuja kwa uzuri sana, na tunaipokea kwa uzuri kwa sababu imetusaidia kwa mambo mengi, hasa katika hali ya matibabu.
Hii agenda ine zenye serikali inastahili kutilia mkazo zaidi upande wa hospitali na upande ya raia, vile anastahili kujenga hizi manyumba, anastahili kuweka bei ya chini ndio watu wa chini waweze kuweza kujiendesha.
Back to you, Mashirima in Nairobi.
Shukran Maryann. Naona hapo katika kaunti ya Nakuru wenyewe wanahisi kuwa masuala ya afya yako bomba kabisa, lakini wengine kutoka kaunti zingine wanahisi kuwa swala la mabadiliko ya katiba ndio itakuwa suluhu kwao. Hebu waiga tusikie kutoka kwa wageni wako hii leo.
Asante sana Mashirima Kapombe, and I must say our panel and audience here today are enduring a bit of cold to give you their views on devolution, and so they can't wait to get into it. Let me briefly introduce my panel. From my far right there we have the former governor of Bomet County, Isaac Ruto. Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Right next to him, the Senator of Makueni County, Mutula Kilonzo Jr. Welcome to the program as well.
Thank you.
And Wanjiru Gikonyo, who is the National Coordinator for the Institute for Social Accountability. Welcome. Karibu sana.
Thank you.
Quick question to each of you that you'll answer for me. How would would you rank Kenya's implementation of devolution 6 years on a scale of 1 to 10? Governor, let me start with you.
I would give them 4, slightly less than 4.
Why 4?
Because I don't think we've really been convinced that we wanted to implement devolution as per the constitution. We have used every exit.
Was it a 4 when you were in office?
Yes, it was even less, I thought.
It was even less?
Yes, I have serious reservations about how to do it.
Okay. Senator? On a scale of 1 to 10?
I'm not that pessimistic. I think on the score that we didn't know what we were getting into, and I think the framers of the constitution at the time and the people who are sitting to decide on the question of devolution didn't want to succeed. I think we have done 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10. Okay,
yes.
So we have a 4 and a 6. I don't know, Wanjiru will help us get in the middle there or move a bit higher up.
Yeah, I might be really predictable and just sit in the middle. I'd say half-half. Half because we have a progressive constitution with very strong provisions that open up the democratic space. Of course, the sharing of power, which is a good thing. But this hasn't been fully actualized because the mindset, especially at the national level, is not aligned, and that is frustrating devolution. So I'd say yes, good provisions, poor implementation on the part of the national government, and counties also, some good, some bad. So I'd say we are half-half.
Briefly, do you believe that people understand what devolution is supposed to achieve if the national government has not fully followed that?
I think yes. I think people understand that they need services and that services have come closer. You don't want to make devolution some mystical thing. It's not a mystical thing. It's about being able to go to your local dispensary and find drugs. That's supposed to happen. But there are things that are supposed to be done by the national government, by the county government for that to happen. And the breakage is between that national to the county, and also of course there's some responsibility with the county as well. Okay. So I think yes, there's an increasing awareness. People understand development. Let's not confuse facts. For instance, healthcare provision in this country has been delivered by faith-based organizations, people paying for their own services. National government wasn't delivering health to people. So the deepening of healthcare service delivery by county governments, to the extent that it's happened, has happened despite
the breakage.
The breakage, the last 50 years of not getting that kind of service. So let's not treat people as though they don't know their own development.
They know what they want.
People know their development. They know what they need.
I want to cut you there because we're coming back for that discussion to understand the why behind some of the points that they have given, and that's what we're waiting for. That's what we want to talk about here, Trevor. So back to you, and I know you'll be back here to hear this discussion of the Bomas of Kenya in just a bit.
You're absolutely right, Wahiga. We'll be back with you in just a bit. Very interesting scoreboard there.